Well, welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Rev over here at RevYGO, and today we're going to be looking at Dragon Link post-ban list in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. For those that don't know, Master Duel put out another ban list for the upcoming Forbidden Limited list, and you'll never guess what they hit. Chaos Ruler, White Dragon, wyverburster, Card of Demise, Super Heavy Samurai, and everything like that. The main focus is Chaos Ruler and White Dragon wyverburster. Last I knew, Dragon Link utilizes Chaos Ruler for the funnies and White Dragon wyverburster for the baby package with Chaos Base and Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. We can no longer do that, unfortunately. But I'm here to tell you that that doesn't matter. Genuinely, I stayed up pretty much all of last night cooking, and I present to you my take on Dragon Link post-ban list, non-adventure package, non-60 card pile variant. I just went a little more heavier with the Bestials and found some other techs outside of just the Black Dragon and White Dragon engine. Let me go through my thought process for you. So we have triple Black Metal, triple Max C, triple Ash, 2 Rocket Tracer, 1 Recharger, 3 Safer, 1 Caliber, 1 Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon, 1 Bestial Magnemut, 2 Sarnier, 1 Druiz, 1 Baldrake, 1 Router, 1 Noctovision, 1 Chaos Dragon Levianeer, triple Bestial Abelion, 1 Red MD, 1 Feather Duster, 1 1-for-1, 2 Talents, 2 Chaos Base, 1 of each of the field spell, 1 Regained, 2 Quick Launch, 2 Call By, 1 Crossout, 1 Beast, all in the main deck. The extra deck consists of 1 Borreload Savage Dragon, 1 Baron de Fleur, 1 Dispatter, 1 Chaos Angel, 1 Dragon King of Atum, 1 Guard Dragon Pisty, 2 Striker, 1 Seals, 1 Romulus, 1 Dillingerous Dragon. This card's going to come up quite, not a lot, but he's pretty fun when you get to combo with him. 1 Dark, 1 Triple Burst, 1 Access Code, and 1 Borrelend. I ended on these ratios in the deck after just testing several times. I did pre-record a video, but the audio is just so scuffed I cannot release it. If you guys want to see it where I have a combo guide, I'll try to fix the audio as best I can. If you want to see that video, please comment down below. I want to see Dargans. Alright, if you specifically comment, I want to see Dargans, I'll make it happen, okay? In the meantime, I've got something to show you. In my journey of this deck variant, and you guys, if you want to go higher to like 46, you can add a 3rd Sarnier and maybe another Baldrake if you really want to. Maybe you could add in a 2nd Noctovision. I just like the 1 because he's searchable and he's summonable. Well, not search. He's summonable off of Hieratic Dragon King of Atum. Like, almost all of your dragons are summonable from King of Atum's effect. And if you really need the draw power, Nocto's there. If you run 2 to where you want to see 1, that's great. 3, I think, is a brick. But the main engines I want to keep are definitely the Black Metal engine and the Safers. I still swear by triple Safer, the Chaos Base playing at max allowance, and the Chaos Dragon Levianeer. And this deck has been putting up a bit of a decent win rate, honestly. I got 2 rank ups from Plat 4 to Plat 2, and these were, I think, earlier, and these were like when I was done recording. So I'm not sure about those time frames, but I was recording for an hour with a combo guide, but we'll say 2 hours for 2 ranks. That's not too bad playing sparingly. Not too bad at all. I'm not going to show you the 1-turn duels just because those are just, it's pointless. They pretty much surrendered on my turn 1 to where I'm comboing off. They don't have any interruption. They're like, oh, what's the point? It's Dragon Link. They're going to get their end board, which is fair because I will get my end board. Let's jump into the first duel. These are just to show you and guide you through certain combos that this deck can do post-ban list, where you don't have to rely on Chaos Ruler, you don't have to rely on the baby engines. It's just good. And also, if you guys do enjoy the content, be sure to hit a like and comment down below and subscribe. Okay, opening hand, we're going first. We already have pretty much somewhat full combo because we do have the Black Metal Dragon we can normal summon. We have Sarnier, we can send off a Ravine. We get Lubellion and Grave. And we have a Noctovision, so if something's summoned, we can just slap Nocto down there for draw power and a triple tack for any interruption. That's exactly what we do. We go straight into our Striker, Chainlink 1 Striker, Chainlink 2 Black Metal, and Chainlink 3 Nocto. All of that resolves, we get our Red MD and our Boot Sector. Banish to summon Red MD, bring those 2 back, and we're going to link by using Black Metal and Nocto. The Chainlink, since I have Dragon Ravine, Chainlink 1 Nocto, Chainlink 2 Black Metal. We get Black Meteor Dragon, and Nocto gets a Seyfried. That's actually kind of funny. Because remember, we have Saronir, Seyfried in hand. Let's watch this. Dragon Ravine, send Saronir, and Absolrouter. Saronir from hand. Both effects activate. We want to make sure we get our Tracer. So we send Lubellion off of that. We get our Tracer in hand. Now we tribute over the Red MD for the Bestial Lubellion. I'm pretty sure we just want to get regained as quickly as possible on the field. That is important. Boot Sector launch effect. In order to summon Tracer, we get Tracer, link away into Pisty, into the Romulus zone to activate Romulus's second effect to summon Safer instead of Black Metal Dragon. Now there's a reason for that, because I linked away Lubellion, right? Safer's effects are still negated on field, but you can still send it as cost, because the target you special summon off of Romulus's effect will have its effects negated, and you cannot use it for link material. So obviously it's not going to get its effect, but that's fine. The graveyard effect is totally different. So we get Bestial Lubellion back to hand by banishing Seyfried, triggering regained to get another draw. We draw into Recharger, which is unfortunate. Lubellion we send away to get Magnemite. Pisty effect, because we have to use another point to it. We get Saronir. Now we're gonna Magnemite effect. Special summon itself 2 level 6s to go into a rank 6 Dragon King of Atum. Atum to detach. And we summon a Tracer. Tracer, pop the Boot Sector. We're gonna get Caliber. Caliber effect to tribute itself to summon the Recharger from hand, so we can still go into the Borreload Savage Dragon. And this way we should be able to end on Borrelend and Borreload Savage Dragon. It's not a bad board. We have a Druis in hand, we have a Regained with 2 interrupts. Opponent cannot respond to this monster with card effects, I believe. Yep, cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. We have an Omni Negate for 1 turn and a Druis, which isn't bad. So they draw into Fahad, which will trigger my Regained. We bring back Magnemite. Magnemite effect to resolve in the end phase. This guy really didn't have anything, so he wanted to probably punch over my Savage Dragon, but I just said, nah, Chief, you're good. Your effect's not going to pop off. He wanted to special summon Dark Magician. I Borreload Savage negate that. Now I'm thinking, oh crap, I just went -2 effects on a Mahad. But that's all he had. So at the end of the day, that was worth. It is slightly unfortunate that I don't really have, like, I don't consider these duels exciting, but these are wins regardless, and they're in Platinum. So until I get the Diamond, I think these duels will probably be a little bit, not boring, I wouldn't say, but it's definitely interesting to see the kind of decks people cook up with in Platinum. So either way, the hand wasn't the greatest, but we still had Absolrouter to send for Chaos Space to get a second Bestial Lubellion. Now that will become apparent later on, because Bestial Lubellion is a target for Chaos Space to banish itself to bring it back into the deck to draw one. We're going to worry about that in a minute. So Absolrouter did its job, Magnemite effect, Noctovision to special summon itself, so we're going to get that draw one. Now I think this might be Seal's Pass, I'm not entirely certain, unless I normal summon I just extend anyway. We go into Striker Dragon off this, we get our Boot Sector. And we should link those 2 away to go into a Romulus, so we get a thing. Now, here's important. If you are using Noctovision into Dragoonity Knight Romulus, you should always, and I mean always, because this happened to me with testing, I would recommend Noctovision Chainlink 1, Romulus Chainlink 2. Yes, we want a chain block to prevent them from stopping, we always want a chain block to prevent them from stopping us getting our Dragon Ravine. But the problem with that is when I Chainlink 1 Romulus Chainlink 2 Nocto, I drew my Dragon Ravine. So that's something you never really want to see. So that's what I did here. I don't draw the Ravine off Nocto here, but it was just so annoying to see it. So we got lucky with the searches and the draws. Saronir banishing that Bestial Lubellion. Therefore, we can activate Chaos Space, targeting the Lubellion, putting it back into the deck, drawing one. And we have Levianeer, so I can pretty much just rip a card out, and we still can go into a tomb. But we had our second Lubellion in the grave, to where before we even do that, we can get regained on the field. Now we can still pop off with Hieratic Dragon King of Atum. Detach the Saronir, summon the Black Metal, Saronir effect, sending the Baldrake, so I have a target for Branded Regained if I don't want to go Magnemite. Now Black Metal for that, Romulus Secret Effect, and Black Metal Dragon, because I didn't start with it. This is just great. Like, Atum can get you anything you need, and that's just so beautiful. Notice how I special summoned Recharger, because we don't use Recharger as link material. We use him as synchro material. That's what we do. So we bring back Caliber with Pisty, banish the Lubellion for Darkness Metal Dragon, and we can actually just, again, regain, draw one. This can reborn my Black Metal, link those two away into a Seals. See, this is just too good. And now we can get our Meteor Dragon, and notice we haven't used our field spells yet. Field spell, sending Meteor Dragon, drop a Safer. Why am I dropping Safer? Because then I can get Levianeer back again, and I can special summon him again if I want to, because I only used, I think, 3 Darks, but the activation I wouldn't be able to do, just a summon, which is amazing. But my extending ends there because I didn't really have enough gas to go into Boral End. So Borreload, Savage, Seals, with Regain, Druis, Ash. I think that's decent. I just don't want to see Pisty on the field because that's a vulnerability that I really don't want. But it's okay. We have Sky Strikers running Wabaku, of all things. This was a 58 card pile. I have no idea. So we Ash Blossom the Area 0 because we don't want them to get to Array. We don't want them to get to either an Engage or anything. But I don't think they were running Sky Strikers, because seeing this Time Lord in here, I don't know what they're cooking, but is Platinum the new gold? Yes. They wasted their normal summon for this Time Lord, so I immediately Seals, bounce it back to their hand, and now I can just keep popping off. Seals to special summon from deck. We have Magnum search for the end phase. So there's just so much we can go on, and they're just like, you know what, you got it, Chief, we're good. Pretty simple. Moving on to the third duel. Have you caught on yet? Like, I want to say out of all of these 8 wins, I won 7 of the coin tosses. So going first is very, very necessary for this deck. You can still OTK through other decks for sure. So you'll notice we opened Safer with Beast, Ash, Absolrouter, and Dragon Ravine. Not really a huge opener, especially when they had the Ash on Striker Dragon. Now, normally I would have recommended you guys Ash Dragon Ravine, or even wait to Ash the Absolrouter, because now we could just keep going. That for Saronir. Notice I had a Safer engrave. I can legitimately just dump Lubellion from Saronir as long as we grab. I decided to grab Caliber here because I realized something. So we send Lubellion, we have Safer, banish itself, target Lubellion, get it back to our hand. We can then activate Lubellion to get Magnemite. You see, it's just a well-timed Ash would probably be good. However, I just seemed like I had a bit more gas here. So he'll resolve in the end phase. Now we go for Delingerous Dragon. Now this guy is decent. You want to send him up in the grave, especially if you're not really going to extend too much, or you want to get him in the grave as soon as possible, because if a rocket monster is summoned, special summoned to your field while it's in the graveyard, you can pretty much reborn it, and that's just a free Link 2 fodder you guys can use for extension if you really want. But in this case, I just got to Seals, so I have Seals, Ash, Druid. So I have Seals, Ash, Druis, and Beast. Not really the greatest hand, but just a shotgun of Seals seemed to be enough. You wasted your normal summon on a Phantom Knights. I bring out Baldrake in case you want to extend from your extra deck, because I had Druis. And I do have a Bestial Lubellion in the grave. We can just set up Regained and then Druis, or even Dragon Ravine to send Feather Duster because I didn't need it. They know that they're dead. They have no interruptions. Good day to you, sir. Better luck next time, PK player. Okay, this next one, I have no idea what happens, but we'll just have to see. So you guys are kind of understanding how I play Dragon. I don't really want to add too much to the deck. I just go with what works, honestly. I got the Max C, I got the Ash, I got the Call By, and the Crossouts for the 9 cards to play against Max C. The only unfortunate thing is seeing my Field Spell and Recharger in my hand every time. But we just keep going. We're just going to keep extending without a care in the world, you know. It's a Dragon Ravine. We're doing everything in reverse. But still, send Lubellion. We get the save for it. Boom. Lubellion. Up. We grab Mag off this. So we still have a way. We're going to have Regained, Called By, and Seals. That's still going to be decent. It's not optimal in any way, shape, or form, but it is still decent. So pretty much Druis 1, 2, 3, 4 interactions pretty much. So it's not terrible, and in Master Duel, when turns end in like 1 or 2 turns, like you can literally just stop everything. They summon Ecclesia, I just say, yeah, no. I didn't know if it was Albaz or a Sword Souls. I was just going to assume Sword Soul because I always see Incredible Ecclesia in Sword Souls. Either way, she gets negated, and I get a Magnemite back, so Magnemite effect, I get to search something in the end phase, and regain because I banished. I get to put that back and draw a card. So +1, Ash Blossom, so that's another interruption. They activate Emergence, immediate Ash Blossom. I'm not letting you get anything. However, they did have Called By, which is unfortunate. But, you know, we'll just hold that L. That's totally fine with us. We still have Seals and Druis. We have 2 interactions. They add Moye, which is going to be a normal summon Moye, which means they probably have nothing else, honestly. So what do? You Seals. Now you're just going to be left on the field with a token and nothing to synchro into your Chi-Shao to extend. So what do? You get a token in defense mode. Seals grabs me Baldrake, so then I can bounce something immediately when they go into it. Pot of Desires for 2. They had crazy hands. Like this is pretty much insane. I thought I was gonna lose this. So that was interesting. I don't understand why they Vishuda bounced my Magnemite. Even if they bounced my Baldrake, I still would have been able to activate them all because they weren't summoned from my hand. So they decided to end because it was just plain Jover for them, honestly. But in their end phase, just to make sure they didn't have anything, or they were going to play anything next turn, I decided to Druis that in there. I still have Black Metal as a starter. I have Crossout Designated, which could be funny because I could pretty much cross out, banish something, regained, put it back, draw one. That's pretty funny. Now, I know that they have their Ashuna right on the field, and they could probably special summon something from Grave. I was kind of terrified of that, so I just decided to just keep popping off. I just decided to really keep going and to make sure they died. So we go into Delingorous here, off of Noctowl, get the draw, we got Chaos Space, that reborns the Tracer, Tracer effect pop, get Caliber, we go straight into Borland, so it's target that, negate it, bring that back, done, Synchro, Savage, and this is exactly game on board, I believe. 11,500, more than game, but 11,500 minus 35 is exactly 8,000 lethal damage. I'm going to be honest with you, I did not plan that. I did not know Delingorous was going to be lethal damage. I just went for it. Okay, the final replay that I have for you guys is honestly, I think, one of the funnier ones. Because this just shows how sacky this deck can be, especially with the funny when you're just running like triple tack in this and not thrust. So we pretty much have full combo because we can 1-for-1 pitch something and then just special black metal from deck, or we can normal summon or quick launch even. We have full combo here, but we are going second. Now you notice it's Sword Soul again. They normal summon a Yangzing monster, Heavenly Dragon Circle, that is met quickly and swiftly with an Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Surprisingly, that's all they had. My turn comes around, draw phase, and we get Dragon Ravine. Not too terrible. We start with the black metal, you know the combo. Let's just go quickly through this. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, Ash Blossom on Chainlink 2 to search the red MD. In the right order, this could be detrimental, but that's why we chain block. So you think the red MD would hurt, and it did, because I'm just like, oh, great, now I don't have it. So my only option would probably be, oh, I don't know, quick launch into something, and then we go from there. But that would be, I'm going neg 1 card. We have triple tactics talent, and we decide to draw 2. Can you guys just guess, by me just telling you how sacky this deck can be, the look on my face when I pulled Red MD right from triple tack? My eyes lit up like a Christmas tree around the holiday season. That was the best gift Santa could have ever given me. And I just decided to just keep going. Safer into black metal again. And black metal, we did, oh my god, look at this. Just keep going. We send the boot sector because we don't need it. Quick launch to get Tracer. Safer effect. Get rid of that. To bring back Levy. Levy banish 3. We don't activate the effect because we want it to attack. Synchro those away into a Dissipator. Dissipator reborns the Red MD. And this is just more than lethal damage. Also, fun fact, they did have Golden Sword Soul in their hand where they can special summon if an attack is declared. Keep in mind they're special summoning from hand, and Dissipator has an effect to where if they activate a monster effect, depending on where you shuffle a banished card from, your opponent's, it's negated. Your side, you pop it. The funny thing about popping a card from the hand that needs to special summon from hand, once popped, it resolves with no effect. Lethal damage on board, Red MD, end of life. There you go. 8 straight wins. You only saw a few of them because I'm not showing you the one-turn ones because they're not fun. They're pointless. They surrendered the second I was popping off. But to go through it one more time, guys, if you skip to the end of the video, or if you made it all the way to the end, here's the deck list one final time. We've got the 3 cards, we got the 9 cards to play against Maxi. Maxi itself, Ash Blossom, 2 call by, and 1 cross out. I'm not playing Droll in this just because I probably could make room for it, but I think it's more trouble than it's worth. I think this is fine the way it is. My Bestial lineup, I couldn't be happier with it. I always want to see either Black Metal or Lubellion in some way, shape, or form, or both in my hand. That's legitimately full combo. I'm happy with everything else. If I had to change some things around, I might add Thrust in because I'm noticing I have like 5 regular spells. I could always do that, but there's really no point. Imperm, maybe. But as it stands right now, I'm liking this ratio of a deck. I love playing the Bestial and Black Metal packages in this. If you choose to go with the Adventure, bring it up to 60. You would probably want to run what? I'm trying to remember exactly the ratios for it, but whatever you're missing, you could run the Gamma and Driver package. As long as it's like 60 card pile, that would be fine. That would genuinely be okay. But either way, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. The deck, Dragons, we're totally fine, man. We're totally fine. Hit wyverburster. we're good. When in doubt, rip the babies out, bro. We don't need them. So until they hit Dragons again, my name is Rev. And I will see you guys next time with some, I don't know, IRL deck list, deck profiles that we're going to be running in the upcoming Phantom Nightmare format. I'm very excited to do that. And we're going to be getting back into Master Duel decks, ranked duels, and we're going to talk about the tryout events as well. We're going to do content left and right. Going to try my best to get that out as quickly as possible and as concise and consistent. So I appreciate you guys. If you have any ideas on how to improve Dragons, just let me know. Just keep in mind, anything between 42 to 46 for me is personally okay. If you want to go run pile, go for it. This deck is very fun. You can try to keep hitting it, Konami. We're just going to come back stronger. All right, see you guys.